Oh, well, hello there. Didn't see you. Wouldn't it be better if buildings came with signs telling us whether or not they're worth investing in? That would make the life of an investor really easy. But since when has life been easy? Am I right? Of course. Let's go inside. Before you invest in any type of property, you must understand the pros and cons of it. In the words of the legendary rapper, let's get down to business. So property investment type numero uno. Yes, I speak Spanish. Badly. And that's the extent of it. Residential buy-to-let property is known as a basic among many of the strategies. It's what kids these days call mainstream, which in terms of profit is a good thing. It can be any kind of property, ranging from an apartment to a house that an investor has purchased and let out to tenants. So, the pros. Buy-to-let properties do not shy away from changing their status to being available regularly and are therefore openly interesting to investors. Much like the Thames, the stream of renters is a steady flow. Rents are as high as the buildings and the properties themselves, and therefore you can fulfill your dream of throwing cash in the air while you twirl for your TikTok or whatever else you are on these days. Residential properties go away as easily as they come, which means capital growth has the gym body you want. Sounds all good, doesn't it? Well, it has its flaws. Cons. If you invest in buy-to-let, you are going to be in a long-term relationship. So, before making any decision, ask yourself if you're ready for commitment. If not, start running in the other direction. Mortgage rates have increased because they don't want to get left behind. Finding a show to watch on Netflix will be easier than finding a decent fixed mortgage rate at this point. Also, you need to become a landlord. That one is self-explanatory, I hope. What's in it for you? Consistent cash flow paid by tenants every month and capital appreciation if there is any growth in value at the time the property is being sold. Because obviously the market goes up and down. Moving on to HMOs. Houses in multiple occupation is a kind of property investing where you buy a residential property, then rent out each room to a different tenant because you want to watch the world burn. This works best if tenants are students so that no one gets any sleep at all. Pros. Multiple people pay you rent, hence higher returns. You can find property at low cost at auctions. Your target market is vast, inclusive of sleep-deprived students. More people equals more management and upkeep. It's simple maths. Simple, but not easy. Legislation can be complicated, especially if Article 4 direction has been enacted, and that's no fun. Tell me whatever gonna make things so complicated. People are not so willing to share their private space with others. Apparently, I am Captain Obvious today. What do you get out of it, you may be asking? Pretty much the same as residential buy-to-let, with the bonus of ensuing chaos. Next up is buy-to-sell. The name speaks for itself. You don't buy property to rent it, you buy to sell it and make a profit, which is also called flipping. The property in question may need to glow up, which means an investor can get it for a lower price. The pros. Here's an applicable formula. The ugliness of a property is inversely proportional to its cost. If your hair turned grey while dealing with real estate, you know how to add value to property, I'm sure. Cons. Your only return will be in the form of capital appreciation, unless of course you rent it for a short few months. You need time, expertise and knowledge to make a wise decision. The property may recover from its hideous form, but you might not recover all the expenditure. The risk is higher, but so are the stakes. Why are you doing this again? I mean, obviously, you are doing it to make money and not because you are into makeovers. Although, of course, that will give you some satisfaction. If you came here to see the types of buildings and are now thoroughly confused as to what's been going on, I went through the trouble of comparing flats and houses for you. No need to thank me, but 50% of your profit is mine. Houses and flats, the never-ending battle. On the one side, we have easily accessible, smaller, cheaper. You know you want to get yourself into one of those. flats. Coming in hot from the other side, there's bigger, better, diverse, looks like could steal your girl. It's houses. As houses, generally speaking, are considered lower risk, finance is more readily available by lenders. Houses can fit most families, inclusive of children and pets, and anything else that wreaks havoc in your life. Point is, it appeals to a more broader market. Houses are available for longer term rent, so if you like it, you should put a ring on it. Being predictable works in favour of houses as their capital growth can be analysed easily. It's more likely that you can be a freeholder of a house. Since flats are comparatively less expensive, investing in them makes it simpler to amass a property portfolio so you can scale up and grow quicker. Young marketers in city centres prefer flats due to their proximity to transport, jobs and various attractions alongside affordability. A reliable and steady income can be generated if you are able to market a flat well. You don't have to spend a lot on maintenance of a flat compared to a house. That's all I have on houses and flats for now. Let me know who you think the winner is in the comment section down below. I am off to look at more buildings. I have a very important meeting to attend. See you around the corner of a building that's worth investing, and I'll be looking forward to getting my cut of the profit.